Hi all, this is Sia Naz and welcome to episode 78 of the Diary of Sia Naz. So this week we've got sort of like a French themed week because the beat of the week is called Paris. So I've got up my background that's sort of a bit Frenchy looking. It's got a little chandelier at the top and the lovely fireplace and the window just looking a bit French. I don't know, that's as good as I could get. So the week started on the 29th of June, so we're already gone halfway through the year, and started on Monday. And on Monday, as always, I edited, uploaded and promoted the podcast. I've also been getting contacted a lot to be a brand ambassador for makeup companies and clothing companies, but I've been looking into this and it's pretty much a scam. And I got contacted by a few more, and what they want me to do is buy their products at half price and then promote them onto you. And I thought, that doesn't sound very fair. Like, if you want me to be an ambassador, you should be sending it to me for free and paying me for it. But yeah, I just don't think, I'm not going to be doing many more of these. I've done one more only because it was an Australian brand and I thought it'd be nice to promote an Australian brand because all these other ones are overseas. But I'm going to be very, very selective with these. They're just taking advantage of you. But then again, I'm thinking it gives you exposure because some of these are bigger companies with a lot more followers on Insta, so it gives me exposure, and then I can get people to come over to the podcast or they go over to my music and have a listen to my beats and stuff. So I'm still uncertain about it. I don't like it. I don't think it's right, but then again, you know, they're using me, so I guess in return I can use them. So yeah, I don't know. I'm new to all this. I'm not sure, so I'm going to be very, very selective from now on. I don't like what's happening. I don't like it. So, and also with some of these, they're also just trying to make a sale. So they're saying to you, use this voucher, this coupon code, and you can get a discount. But what they're trying to do is make a sale, because on my makeup page, I've only got like 50 followers. So it's like, who do you want me, you know, I'm promoting to 50 people really. So it's also just a sales thing. They're trying to make a sale. So at first I got suckered and it was like, oh, I'm so important. But then I was thinking, I haven't got a lot of viewers, so a lot of Instagram followers. And yeah, it's pretty much they're trying to make a sale and they're using you. So it's not very nice, but I guess in return, I do get cheap stuff and I can also use them in return to help grow my following. So it's not very nice, the whole thing all around. Yeah, but it's I'm learning every day. So, and as I'm looking down, I'm looking at my fluffy unicorn diary, fluffy rainbow unicorn diary. So yeah, it just kind of hit me Monday night when I was editing my podcast. I usually do it at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the mornings when I edit, and it just kind of hit me like they're using me. Anyway, yeah, and another thing I've noticed is doing my makeup stuff is just kind of sidetracking me from music, because music is hard. It's not easy. And there's so many other people out there, and really what I want to be doing is writing songs and doing vocals on my beats, but I just not feeling it, and I want a bit more privacy than what I've got. And being in a hotspot suburb, I'm in lockdown and everyone's home, and I just don't like it. I feel really self-conscious and I just don't want anyone around. I just want to do my own thing and not have anybody listen or worry people are listening. And yeah, our neighbours have got 4 kids and it's a nightmare and they're screaming, and yeah, I'm just fed up. I don't know. I just want my own studio. I want my own space. I can record my vocals and put out my songs. That's what I really, really want to do. But at the moment, it's just not happening. So I'm just doing the beats until I can start to do what I really want. and makeup is a sidetrack because it's fun, it's shiny, it's sparkly. I'm getting makeup. It's a sidetrack, and I know it's a sidetrack, and for now I'm just gonna allow it to happen. But yeah, I've found that now that I've got my makeup Instagram, which is Sia's Beauty World, I've been buying an enormous amount of makeup, especially from black-owned beauty brands, which I don't mind because the Black Lives Matter movement is happening, and some of my favorite YouTubers like Nikki's Tutorials is doing black-only makeup brands, and I didn't even know they existed. I know that's being ignorant, but I didn't know they existed, and it's a way that I can help women, African-American women, to empower them and contribute to their business. And also, overseas from the UK, and there's a brand that I bought from in Sweden, all black-owned beauty brands, all from African American women or African women that have moved overseas. So it's good, but I've spent an enormous amount and I don't even want to look at my credit card. I'm just waiting for the bank to call me and say stop spending, or to say that I've hit my limit. If I hit my limit, I will cry for days. So I've got to get that in check. So on Monday I got one of my first deliveries from a makeup brand, a black-owned beauty brand called Makeup Addiction. I can't remember if I've told you guys about this, but I've got it written here, Makeup Addiction from the UK. And this is a gorgeous palette. I saw it from Nikki Tutorials. And it's just got like this gorgeous sort of like gold and white wallpaper with flowers on it, like a damask print. And inside, so this one is called Holy Glow Volume 1. And this one is, it's shining too bright. The lighting is too bright. So this one is a highlighting palette. And it's got, I've got to put it on the side. Oh no, we can do it that way. So it's got two sort of like golden tones and two white tones. And it's lovely. It doesn't have a mirror, which annoys me, but the pack is beautiful. It's I've got some highlight there. I use this color here, which is, I think it's white diamond, pink champagne. I'm not sure. I think maybe that's pink champagne. White diamond, pink champagne, golden beam. Maybe it's golden beam. Golden beam. Golden beam. So yeah, it's I'm Shining. It looks nice. So that's a black-owned beauty brand from the UK, Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. So look them up. So on Monday also, I sent the CAD files for my prototype to the manufacturer to find out how much it's going to cost. And then he sent me this email with all these questions, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know what the answers are. So that's something that I've been working on during the week. I haven't responded yet because I've been asking more questions and just figuring out what to do. I also finished my self-confidence course. Yay! That's a really good course. I'm glad that I did that one. And I made a beat called Huh. And because they had a sample that I had in there, it's very lo-fi, and it's sort of like my first ever lo-fi sort of beat. It'll be coming up in the next few weeks as beat of the week, so I really liked it. The vocal in there is not really saying huh. It sounds like it's saying huh, but I just kind of liked it, so I'm going with it. So that was Monday, and then on Tuesday I edited the video podcast and I uploaded it. I did not have as many dramas as I did last week, where it took 6 hours. And I uploaded it to YouTube, so that was really good, and I did that during the day, not like at 2 o'clock in the morning. I also got another palette from a different company called Ace Beauty, but unfortunately the gold in the palette shattered, and I gave the palette to my sister and they're going to send me a new one. And I have a feeling it's a postman's fault because he shoved it in the slot where the newspapers go, and I think he kind of cracked the when he was shoving it in there, the eyeshadow cracked, and I think that was his fault. It's really annoying when that happens. But I guess at least my sister gets an eyeshadow palette and I get a new palette. I also got from Flower Beauty, which is Drew Barrymore's makeup line, Concrete Jungle. And maybe if I open it up, so Concrete Jungle has got, it's got a free brush, and it's got lots of silver colours. And the reason I got this one is because I'm getting rid of all my Jeffree Star cosmetics, because he recently came out with a cremated palette, and there's a gorgeous palette with lots of greys and silvers in there. And I wanted to get it, but I didn't, and I got this one instead. And I haven't used it yet because I'm wearing a lot of the black-owned beauty brands that I'm getting, but I will wear that in the next few weeks and do like a really nice smoky look. So I'm looking forward to that. And it's good I've seen her cosmetics, but I never bought it because it looks kind of cheap, and I thought it's probably not very good, but I was very wrong. Concrete. Yep. So that was Tuesday, and then on Wednesday I started making a beat for a beat competition with Eldre and MIDI Friend, and I was watching this tutorial, and he was talking about using MIDI files, which I never use, and he made a really good point. And then at the end of the video he showed that there's a competition, and I thought, yeah, I'm gonna enter it. So I started making a beat for it, and you can use music that will sound similar to Post Malone and a few other people. But I chose the music for Kendrick Lamar, and so I called the beat Kendrick. It's just easy. And I started making the beat on Wednesday. I also promoted the podcast video on Wednesday, and I also signed up for this on and off. I've been using it called Grum, and what this does is you can automate your Instagram posts. You can automate your Instagram posts. So I've been putting up my posts for my Diary of Sia Naz for my podcast, and just doing like screenshots so people can see what I'm talking about. So, and I think it's been helping. Like I've been getting more views been getting more listens on my podcast, and the video views I can't really tell, but the audio downloads I can keep an eye on, so I know that they're going up. The posts are working, but I can't sit there at my phone posting at the optimum times, which is usually like 9 a.m. and midday. So I've just been automating the post, so it's been working out really well. So that was Wednesday, and then on Thursday was lockdown. First day of lockdown. I'm in one of the hotspot suburbs. We're locked down until 29th of July, which I'm not happy about. It was dead quiet on Thursday. You could barely hear a peep from anyone in the street, just nothing. And I think on Thursday is when Tati dropped her video, which has caused an absolute sensation, with her saying that she felt manipulated by Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson to put out a video going against James Charles, and just the whole thing is just an awful mess. And everyone's calling it Carmageddon, like against Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. It's really disappointing, but at least Tati's owning it. Like Shane's come out with a video blaming everyone else and blaming his childhood and all that, but hopefully someone will see sense, but I don't think so. But anyway, Tati's fired the first shot, and now we're just waiting for everyone else. I guess Shane's said plenty, but that just all backfired on him, and now we're waiting for Jeffree Star. So I just don't think it's going to affect him at all. He's got a lot of fans that will stand by him regardless. So yeah, it's not good. So on Thursday, I finished my beat by Kendrick for the beat competition, and I arranged it and I mixed it. I made the video about the beat. Oh yes, because to enter the competition, you have to upload the beat to either Instagram or YouTube. YouTube is too much bother, so I just uploaded it to Instagram. And what you have to do is show a video either showing you making the beat or, you know, showing a screenshot of the beat. So I did a little screenshot of the beat and I explained what I've done. And then I also did my normal beat video and I just put it up on Instagram at Sia Naz Songs. So you can check it out there. I also, Thursday, always do grocery shopping. I've got a note here, took to get balance off. Oh yeah, for the Kendrick beat, it took me ages to balance it, mainly because I was using the wrong settings. Once I got the right settings in, it all settled and it fit. But it took me forever. I must have done 10 different versions of mixing that beat. But, you know, once you get the settings right, then it just falls into place and it's all good. Grocery shopping. I got an activity book, a kids activity book, but not that I've got like time to do it because I'm always really busy doing stuff, either like editing the tutorial, editing my podcasts, or uploading the podcast or promoting the podcast, or doing beats, or, you know, just do that. I don't really have time to do activity books, but I got a kids activity book to do. And I also finally got some stats through from Spotify, and it turns out that my main audience on Spotify is men aged 23 to 27. So it's like 69% of my audience is male. So I do not know how that happened. Considering I talk about makeup and I talk about, I guess, music and beat making, I don't know. I don't know how that's happened. I thought I would have more of a female base, but no. But that's all good because on Friday, that's all good. So then on Friday, and welcome to my listeners. Thank you for listening and following along on my journey. And I've been thinking, you know, since it's more of a male-based audience, maybe there's things that I can do that appeal more to male-based, which to me says like more activity things. And I haven't done that in a long time. It doesn't help at the moment that we're in lockdown. But I used to be very active and I used to do a lot of stuff. Like I used to go and watch a lot of movies, and I really love action movies. And so maybe just getting in touch with my masculine side I think would be really good, because, you know, just to get me out of my shell again, because I'm more in my feminine side at the moment with the makeup and doing makeup posts, and because it's fun and it's, you know, it's depressing at the moment. I'm sad. A lot of people are with the coronavirus and the lockdown in our areas. You get depressed, you get sad. And this makeup is really helping me. It just makes me feel happy. It's just something that's fun and I'm enjoying it. But the spending side has got to stop. It really does. It's getting serious. So that's something I've got to put a hold on. So anyway, on Friday, beat of the week for last week was Downtown, and I promoted the beat. I also got contacted by Mellow Cosmetics, so this is another one to do a collab, and they're an Australian brand, and I noticed that they've got like over 200,000 followers, but there's no blue check, and I've never heard of them before, which is kind of quite weird. But anyway, they contacted me and asked me to do a collab. Again, if I buy something from them, I get a discount, and they might use my post on their Instagram page. And yeah, I'm just going to be very selective, because they're just using you for sales or for free advertising of their products. So I'm kind of learning the dirty side or the dark side of these collab roles. But there was a lip gloss that I liked. I only got one because I've got heaps coming. And yeah, when I get it, I'll wear the lip gloss for a video, and I'll send them some pictures. Hopefully they'll choose one and put it on their Instagram page, and then that can lead back to like either my beauty or maybe my music. I can put it on, I don't know. Yeah, and on Friday I was working on my packaging because, again, through the week I've been thinking about the questions the manufacturer said to me, like production and how much am I going to want to manufacture. And then I thought, but hang on, I haven't even decided how many items are going to be in per pack and what the pack's going to look like. So how do I know how much? So then I just went nuts and I messaged my billionaire mentor and I said, I just feel like I'm going backwards. And I didn't get a response. Like when he thinks it's not a problem, he won't respond. And then when it is a problem, he'll call me. And so then on Friday night I sat there and I designed the packaging and I decided how many items were going to be in each pack. And so now I'm just going to wait for tomorrow to contact the manufacturer and see if he can help me, on that side. And the manufacturer and the designer of my invention, I want to talk to both of them because they've both got contacts and they've got a lot of experience, like over 20 years each. In the industry, so I just want to get some advice and then let them know what I want to do. So that was pretty scary. And then when I figured all that out, I messaged my mentor and I said, it turns out I wasn't going backwards after all, I was going forward. And he messaged me back pretty quickly and he said, I didn't think you were going backwards, but I wish you would have messaged me before to let me know. But I guess that's how you learn. What can you do? And then we had a really good conversation. He didn't message me back on Friday, but he did on Saturday, and we had a really nice text conversation. So on Saturday, I was listening to Pop Smoke's album, which has recently been released. And because I've noticed 50 Cent has been posting a lot about it. And I really love his smoky voice. I don't know if that's why they call him Pop Smoke, but this beautiful husky, smoky kind of voice. And I was really sad. I knew that he passed away, but it's really sad that it was in February this year. And he died in a home invasion with 4 masked men coming into his house. And apparently he had some friends staying over and the security system wasn't turned on. So they're like, was it staged? Were his friends, shouldn't laugh, his friends, I'm doing air quotes, were his friends involved in but why would you kill him? I don't understand. Jealousy? Like, jealousy happens a lot in hip hop. It's really, really bad. A lot of people have died from jealousy. So I don't know, but his album, from what I heard, from some of the songs that I heard, were pretty good. I didn't hear too much of the lyrics. I was just listening to his voice and the beats, because I think I had it in the background. But yeah, I need to have a better listen. But I was listening to it and I just loved his smoky voice, and then I saw his story and. Yeah, and the album is called Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. I like that. So on Saturday, I also made the beat video for Paris, but I wasn't happy with the beat. I redid the beat, and I still haven't figured out what picture I'm going to put for Paris, because the beat is really happy and none of my pictures are happy. I've got these 2 crazy pictures of me smiling really broadly. So I think with my background, I might have to do some new photos because it's very upbeat. And in the beat is a flute, which is really cute, this really cute flute. And I got the flute sample from these other people who approached me to enter their beat competition, but the flute is only tiny, so I don't think it's going to count to be part of the so that I can enter it. But I think it's cute. You have to have a listen and let me know what you think. The piano is really monotone because I only had a small sample and I don't play piano, so I couldn't do more. So hopefully it's not too monotonous. I tried to fix it so that there's a bit of variety in there. So listen to the beat through. Like, the middle is really cool. And And the end is really cool too, so you have to have a listen. On Saturday, more makeup buying. I got the Kendall palette from Kylie Cosmetics because I'm a sucker and I really like their makeup anyway. I also bought a lipstick from Mellow, like I was saying, the Australian brand that approached me to do a collab, and also from this Swedish brand called Marina Beauty, and it's black owned and the lady's in Sweden. I think she's Sinhalese, and Marina Beauty. And I saw a post and Lizzo's makeup artist used a particular lipstick color, so I bought that one. And it's this lovely skin tone color. If you're African, it's a lovely skin tone, but a light skin tone color. So not cheap, but I'm looking forward to getting it. On Saturday, I watched Ghostbusters, which was really cool. And I also watched, it's nice to see those old movies. I really like them. And I also watched Blade Runner. And I've seen it on and off in the past. And I could have sworn that he kills her in the end. You'll have to watch the movie to see. But it's a really cool movie. It's a bit like indie, but really it was sort of like indie, like as in the theme of it and the way they shot things. But it was pretty cool. But sometimes when I get bored, I have my phone and I look through my Instagram feed, which is really, really bad habit, because I've got a very short attention span now, and it's because of my phone. So I try as much as I can to watch as much as I can, but when I get bored, then I pick up my phone and look at it, and then when it gets better, I put it down. So I was kind of doing that a bit, so I kind of ruined it a bit, but I really loved the visuals of the movie. It was really good. And yeah, it was good to watch the movie a bit more and understand it a bit more. Yeah, it was a really good movie. I enjoyed it, Blade Runner. And that was on Saturday. And then today is Sunday. And today I got up at midday because I was really tired and didn't do much. I got the paper, watched some telly, and then got ready and yeah, started recording. And I can't remember if I've told you guys, but the makeup that I've got on today is from Beauty Bakery. And Beauty Bakery is black owned. It's a black owned beauty brand in the US. And this one is called Brownie Bar. I can't remember if I've told you guys about this. That's Brownie Bar, and it's got a bronzer, contour and highlight. So I've used that for my eye makeup. And then for lip gloss, I used this lip gloss, and it's called Snickerdoodle. That's Snickerdoodle there. So I put my Kim Kardashian lipstick. This one is called Supermodel from the 90s matte collection. And then I put Snickerdoodle on top just for some gloss, because I always buy their matte lipsticks and Kylie's matte lipsticks, and then I always put lip gloss on top. But yeah, so Beauty Bakery is awesome. Their cosmetics are bakery themed. So this one is the Brownie Bar. They had another one, the Neapolitan Bar, but I just didn't have enough money, and I'm trying to support as many black-owned beauty brands as I can. So yeah, that gloss is lovely, Snickerdoodle. If you have a look on my Sears Beauty World, I've done a little video on this, and you can see it there, but I've pretty much shown you what I've showed there. So that was on Saturday. So that's today. And I also bought some from Oma Cosmetics, which I shouldn't have because I'm sure I'm over limit now. But it was 60% off their Black Carnival, I think it's called, palette. So I got that as well. And now I'm really done because I'm scared that I've gone over my limit and I really need the money on that card. So I've got to stop buying and start paying that damn card off. So that's it for this week. I hope you guys had a good week. Make sure you look after your mental health. It's so important during these times, especially for those of us in lockdown. Talk to your friends. Speak to your family. Get online. You can talk to Beyond Blue and Lifeline. You can call them. Details are below in the description. And you can do chat on your computer or your iPhone or your phone or whatever you've got. And make sure you get some help if you need it. Share this podcast with your friends or someone you think would like to hear it. Leave some lovely reviews for me. Feel free to contact me. I love it when people contact me. I love getting some nice comments on my beats or on the video. On my Beauty World one, please don't leave me creepy messages. I don't respond to those and I just delete them. I've been getting some guys asking me personal details and just saying really creepy stuff. Don't do that. I just delete it. I'm not interested. So mind your manners and be good, be kind. And the beat of the week, as I said, is Paris. It's a really upbeat beat, and there's a lovely flute sample in there that you can hear, tiny little flute samples, but it stands out. Hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think. Take care, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.